Yeah, man, it's like niggas don't even know about Boobang, you know what I mean? It's like I done been here. I'm born and raised in KC, you know what I'm saying? Grew up in the 50s. You know what I'm saying? I don't live on 12th Street, man, in the 20s, the 30s, you know what I'm saying? On the 40s, been in the 60s, you know what I'm saying? Ran through the 70s, you know what I'm saying? Been in the 80s, all the way to Grandview, so it's like, ain't nothing in KC I ain't seen, you know what I mean?
I was born in the city where anybody can die, dog. The land of no pity and paradise of the outlaws. It's easy coming in, but a mystery getting out, y'all. It's like a crab bucket, they waiting to pull you down, dog. It's misery, there ain't no hesitation on the gunplay. It's gangsta around here, niggas doing it like the old days. Full of drive-by while we listening to the OJs. No ski mask, just some gloves and a 12-gauge shit. Where I'm from, niggas riding at a young age. Drinking smoke blunts, learn to slang dope and gangbang. I seen the game turn from pimps wearing long perms and pimping hoes on Prospect. Collecting chips from tricks turn from friend to foe. From Big Man to John Doe, I seen them die young in the state we call it MO. From hit and runs to motherfuckers being found hung. Men niggas getting gunned down on the daily. Where I come from, I was born and raised. Born and raised. Born and raised. Born and raised in KC. I was born and raised. Born and raised. Born and raised. I was born and raised in KC. I was raised in the inner city, caught up in this hood struggle, brought up in the street life. Taught to always keep a hustle, choose a crew to run with. Claim a block and clock dope, earn a name in these streets. Told the gun and slang dope, dog, this the murder mode. Suckers get smoked quick, rob for they bankroll. Jewels stolen, car strip. Gotta learn the game when you living in the 616. Dealing with these racist ass pigs and these hypocrites. Cops killing kids and shit, giving niggas foul cases. Some with the trial, they got hung dog on all cases. Some wear their options out, sanctioned out on probation. Others got tricked out, strung out for free faces. The younger homies run the reckless, showing no love. Some of them claiming crib, the other niggas claiming blood. Colors at the city, banging a dug out. It's only one thing though, it's blood in and blood out. Born and raised, born and raised, born and raised, born and raised in KC. I was born and raised, born and raised, born and raised, I was born and raised in KC. I told ya I was a soldier through the turf wars. I shedded blood, earned stripes, and got some battle scars. A lot of niggas got popped and locked behind bars. Left a legacy where they blocking out they hood stars. We block niggas out, we grew up in the hard knocks. Misunderstood, plus they label us some have-nots. The city where the homies play with heavy metal. Talk shit and get gritty, grinded in the ghetto. Criminal minded, addicted to this hood living. I seen them certified at 16 and sent to prison. I know some hustlers jumped in the game and got rich. Seen phonies cross game and weak niggas turn snitch. With young trigger happy thugs raised the crime rate, and every other club shut down behind a murder case. The show me state, the heartland of the fucking country. On no coast, but for most we known across the country. I was born and raised, born and raised, born and raised, born and raised in KC. I was born and raised, born and raised, born and raised, I was born and raised in KC. I was born and raised, born and raised, born and raised, born and raised in KC. I was born and raised, born and raised, born and raised, I was born and raised in KC.
raised in KC, you know what I'm saying? Grew up in the 50s.
What's poppin'? What's poppin', world? It's your boy Boobang, man. Back with another motherfucking Boobang Theory. Second topic, session 3. Wanted to get on some up-to-date shit, man, and some old shit. What's gonna all come together in the end, and you know, all gonna make sense because I think it's all connected. Anyway, shout out to the guy Papa Duck, man. I was checking out one of his videos and shit, and got hip on to that new movie and shit, Songbird. I don't know if y'all heard about the new movie Songbird, but y'all need to go check that shit out, man. It's about the shit like what we going through, but it's supposed to be in like 2023 or some shit, COVID 23. So y'all need to go check that out and go look at the trailer or something to see what it's talking about. Anyway, I wanted to first start out and say, like, so I know everybody looking at news, I know everybody looking at these YouTube channels and trying to keep up on what's going on with this virus situation, right? So, haven't y'all all been noticing, like, the agitation, the irritation, the rudeness, the distance? You know, I know we got a social fucking distance, but I'm just saying the distance you really feel from people, not by physical distance, but like just that feel of emotion, that distance of emotion. Like, motherfuckers ain't feeling that shit. You got motherfuckers going crazy out here, shooting motherfuckers, man. I know in Kansas City, motherfuckers getting shot every damn day damn near. You know, these young niggas out here, you know, fucking each other off. You know, and I strolled through the YouTube shit, you know, probably a week ago. I'm just looking at all the murders of all the little young rappers and shit, man, killing each other off and shit, man. Beefing over some bullshit. So, I mean, you know, I don't know their business, but, you know, right now ain't the time for none of us to be funking with each other over no petty shit, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm gonna get on that. So I know y'all been noticing like chaos everywhere, you know, motherfuckers, it seem like they going crazy, like, you know, a lot of attitude, you know, a lot of fighting going on, a lot of this and that. So I had to go back and I'm looking through some videos and I came across some shit, some old research and shit. So I came across this program that Barack Obama put in place, man. 2013. So in 2013, Barack Obama, y'all can go Google the shit and y'all probably seen it and remember it. I probably remember watching the motherfucking interview with them, or you know, they conference or whatever they had talking about the program and shit. I might have seen it myself back then, but I can't quite remember right now. But anyway, so they create this program called the Brain Initiative. So this brain research, this is the Brain Initiative. This is Barack Obama brain research did a program for these people to start a research on brain, on the brain research through advancing innovative neurotechnologies. And so they say the brain research is through advancing innovative neurotechnologies. Okay, and they say they describe this study as describing a way to manipulate a lab animal's brain circuitry accurately enough to turn behaviors on and off. So this study, they had lab rats, so they describing a way to manipulate lab animals' brain circuitry occurring accurately enough to turn their behaviors on and off. So it go on to say so basically they use this technique to control the behavior of these lab rats by activating and deactivating neurons. All right, and I started telling you more about all that. Neurons is some shit that we got in our brain, so. But check this out. This technique is called DREADS. DREADDS. The technique is called DREADS. DREADS, these acronyms, or this word DREADS, stands for designer receptors exclusively activated by designer drugs. I'm gonna repeat that. The D stands for designer, the R stands for receptors, the E stands for exclusively, the A stands for activated, and the double D stands for designer drugs. So basically this technique is they're using designer drugs to manipulate these lab rats' neurons and to control them and to turn them on and off, which affects their behavior, right? All right. So, because the receptors does not respond to any other molecules, including natural natural ones in our own brain or in their brain, being that they testing it on rats right now. But because the receptors does not respond to other molecules, including natural ones in the brain, the only way that they can form this procedure is by man-made. It's got to be a man-made drug. That's the only way, because like I was just reading you, our natural neurons, our natural molecules, anything it won't affect it in the way they trying to make it affect us, or try to make it affect this rat. So DREADS, just remember this designer drugs I was just explaining to y'all. DREADS allow scientists to manipulate neurons without implanting anything in the brain. DREADS allow scientists to manipulate neurons without implanting anything in the brain. So I was looking at shit and they were showing like video, footage of like when they was fucking with human brains, right? They had like all the attachments, stuck all over his head. It was wires, wires all over his head and shit. And they was affecting his neurons through electric pulses and different, whatever the technique was they was using before they found this right here out. But they had to use those pads and shit to put all over a motherfucker head. So what they saying here, DREADS allows scientists to manipulate neurons without implanting anything in the brain. So they ain't got to put none of that wire shit on the motherfucker head no more to manipulate neurons. Okay. But the only way that this can be done is by unnatural causes, like a genetically modified or engineered receptor that can get in a person through a viral vector. Okay. I'm gonna say that again. But the only way that this can be done is by unnatural causes, like a genetically modified or engineered receptor that can get in a person through a viral vector. So for some of y'all, and like me, I'm like, okay, through a viral vector. And I listened to the video and to the scientists and the dude that was doing the video, so of course he explained it, but when he first said it, I'm like, viral vector. So I had to look that shit up. Before y'all don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all smart enough to know what viral is and
I don't know, some people don't know what vector is because it's something like it could be like a scientific term or a virologist term or some kind of doctor term that they use. So viral is of or relating to or resulting from a virus. So viral is of or relating to or resulting from a virus. Vector is an organism that carries pathogens from one host to another. So, a viral vector is basically something relating to a virus that is transferred through organism that carry pathogens from one host to other, like they was trying to say this corona spread from motherfucking the food market from some animal. So that's basically what they're saying. It transferred from one host to another. So then it go on. They went on further to say in this research that this basically means the only way that this can be done is by unnatural cause, like a genetically modified or engineered receptor that can get in a person through a viral vector, which means through the injection of a vaccine or through the contraction of a adenovirus that has been modified. So I need to say that again because y'all got to really understand this part. The only way that this viral vector, this dread thing can be done is through the injection of a vaccine. Through the injection of a vaccine or through the contraction of an adenovirus that has been modified through an adenovirus that has been modified. Adenovirus is ADENOVIRUS. I'm about to tell you what adenovirus is. And everybody probably pronounce it a different way depending on what type of accent or what part of the motherfucking map they from. So, y'all probably say it different than me. I might not be pronouncing it right. So, it really don't matter. I gave you how to spell it, motherfucker. So, anyway, I'm gonna get on to this. First, the adenovirus, where did I put that? Okay, so adenovirus is common viruses, right? They say they common viruses, which we got 52 of them, 52 adenoviruses. So, basically, not we like in our body, but it's 52 adenoviruses out there that we come across on a daily. So, and say the common viruses that can cause from a range of illnesses, that causes a range. They say adenovirus is a common virus that causes a range of illnesses. They can cause cold-like symptoms like fever, sore throat, bronchitis, pneumonia, diarrhea, and pink eye. And then they got this conjunctivitis. And I don't know what the hell that is. I ain't looked that up yet. I don't know what type of shit that is, but that don't sound too good to me. Conjunctivitis. CONJUNCTIVITIS. And okay, so and go on. So like I said, the illnesses range from fever, sore throat, bronchitis, pneumonia, diarrhea, and pink eye. And when you think about it, like this coronavirus, basically most of the same symptoms, right? Basically, like the common flu. But okay, so then, and they say you can get the adenovirus infection at any age. So it ain't no age limit. You can be infected by, like I said, they say it's the common viruses. So we go through daily life, every day getting different viruses, colds, and different, flu, and little symptoms of shit from different, shit in the air. So we affected every day. We actually have viruses already living inside our bodies. This inactive, for a lack of better words or terms for it, but they also doctors saying by us wearing those masks that those activate those viruses, our own personal viruses that we have in our body. So y'all need to look into that too. By wearing those masks, it can activate our own personal viruses and start to create illnesses. Not let alone it all breaks down our immune system. But that's a whole nother part of this topic I'm gonna talk about. People with weak immune systems or existing respiratory or cardiac disease are more likely than others to get very sick from an adenovirus infection. So they said people with the weakened immune systems or existing respiratory or cardiac disease are more likely than others to get very sick from the adenovirus. So it's basically, like I said, it's the same thing we're going through now. It sounds like the same shit that they telling us about the coronavirus. So all this shit ties in, man. I'm about to give you some more. And this is 2013. Remember what I said. This is 2013 when they started doing this program. So, okay, so what scientists do, this is the how they go about this procedure. So they say what scientists do is extract opsins. So what scientists do is extract opsins, light sensitive proteins from plants, which can be introduced to mammals by methods including injection and infection via adenovirus. All right. So you gotta pay attention, and because all this shit gonna make sense in the end, man. When the shit, you go back and start looking at our videos once I'm done, hopefully by the end of December, and put all this shit together, you'll see what I'm talking about. So what scientists do is extract opsins, and I'm gonna explain to you and give you the definition of what opsins is if you don't know that. So what scientists do is extract opsins, a light sensitive protein or light sensitive proteins from plants, which can be introduced to mammals by methods including injection and infection via adenovirus. After delivered into the organisms, opsins can be expressed in the eye, brain, or skin cells. This allows the light sensitivity to remotely activate or silence with time pulses of light in different color wave lengths across the light spectrum. So let me say that. I'm gonna read this again because you really need to think about what I'm saying here. So let me tell you what opsins is first, so you'll know. So opsins So opsins is a light sensitive protein, and they extract these proteins from plants, and they say which can be introduced to mammals and by methods including injection and infection via adenovirus. So after delivered into the organisms, after this sensitive protein is delivered into the organisms, opsins can be expressed, meaning it can be activated or it can be activated. Opsins can be expressed in the eyes, brain, or skin cells. They say this allows the light sensitivity to remotely activated or silence with the, they can remotely activate this options within inside this mammal. You know what I mean? So remotely, through lights, activate or silence with time pulses of light, in different color waves. So they can remotely activate this options inside of your brain neuron with pulses of light, different color wavelengths across the light spectrum. So when I thought about that, I said, okay, damn. I was looking at this thing that my sister gave me off her water bottle. She just let me have it because I had it before. I was drinking out of a water bottle and I ended up cracking the fucking bottle and she threw it away. But this is actually a speaker to go on the top of it. It's the top, but it's a speaker. So when I thought about it, because my little sister was over here the other day and she brought her speaker over here for a little thing we have with my little brother. And all I can remember is all the fucking color lights on that damn top of that speaker. And I'm like, damn. And I turned this motherfucker on one day to use it, and I said, I'm starting to see these motherfuckers everywhere. Like all the speakers, this lighting, see, I guess I gotta be playing or something to have the lights going on crazy and shit. But see how the lights is, you know, these motherfucking lights just change colors. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. See how it's doing? They just kind of flash and dance in all different colors in pulses. And I said, I'm starting to see all these fucking, like all the speakers that you buy, all the Bluetooth speakers, all that shit starting to have the lights and shit on them, like, you know, the house speakers like that. I said, that reminded me of this. With pulses of light in different color wavelengths across the light spectrum.